We've got the receipts, we've got the videotape, we've got the photographs as Donald Trump tries to unleash hell across the country using his ICE Gestapo as his personal military force to attack migrants and citizens alike. Courageous citizen journalists are capturing what's happening on tape. Americans are resisting and pushing back this menace that is the Trump regime. But I want to highlight very carefully for you what's been going down across the country. I've said before, this is among the most important videos we do here at the MeidasTouch Network. So please share this with as many people as possible. The Seattle Times headline is that federal agents are arresting firefighters working on the Washington wildfire. A major wildfire is raging in Washington. There are multiple, actually. And Trump's ICE goons are arresting the firefighters. I want you to watch here. This is from the local report from local news 8KGW. Here's what's going down there. Play this clip.
Meantime, in Washington, Border Patrol arrested 2 firefighters working on the Bear Gulch fire. That is the largest in the state, burning more than 9,000 or so acres. Agents say both firefighters are in the U.S. illegally and that one has been deported before. The move resulted in swift backlash from Washington leaders. Senator Patty Murray condemned the Trump administration's policy, calling it immoral and dangerous, while Governor Bob Ferguson says he's deeply concerned about the arrest and that his team is pressing federal agencies for answers. Oregon Senator Ron Wyden also posted on X saying one of the firefighters is from Oregon and that his office is working to find him. Lawyers with the nonprofit Innovation Law Lab are representing that man, and they have not been able to locate him. We'll keep you updated as this story develops.
So that's what's going down while these individuals are trying to put out fires. Let me show you what's going down in front of a school in Mount Pleasant in Washington, D.C. The first week of school, you have ICE agents and Trump's other Gestapo stalking the parents who are walking in and out of the school to arrest them. Just think about what it looks like as they terrorize these children. Here, play this clip.
Do we have 12 or 14 agents out today?
This is ridiculous.
Speaking about terrorizing children, adults, communities across the country, Donald Trump sent his ICE thugs back to the same Los Angeles Home Depot parking lot where you have hard-working migrants, and you have citizens too, and you have people who are here with legal status. Watch as this Westlake Home Depot is targeted yet again by the Trump regime. Remember, this is the one where the Trump regime jumped out of those Penske trucks and then started chasing everybody as though it was some hunt. Here, play this clip.
Immigration agents targeted the Home Depot in Westlake again today. That operation comes as the White House promises a surge in detentions. NBC4's Gordon Tukamatsu is there live. And Gordon, what was the reaction of people who watched this go down today?
Well, Colleen, it's not the first time for this Home Depot off of Wilshire Boulevard, but as you point out, it's noteworthy because some of those officers got a little bit of pushback from regular citizens standing right next to them, their phones in their hands. Chaos, cops, and curse words.
No one wants you here.
At the Westlake Home Depot this morning as masked federal agents jumped from unmarked vans and recreated a scene we've now seen dozens of times across the country. This video captured and uploaded to the Citizen app a few hours ago, appearing to have been shot from a second or third story window.
We believe that about 6 to 8 people were detained. We can't get the official number until, we do our rounds and talk to everybody who's here.
Joshua Erazo is a day labor organizer at this location, tasked with connecting workers and employers. His estimate turned out to be correct, confirmed later by the Department of Homeland Security. Their statement lists 6 undocumented people from Guatemala being arrested, as well as 1 from El Salvador and 1 from Mexico. Erazo says the detained, whom you can see being handcuffed while on their knees, are street vendors and day laborers. They're detainers, between 30 and 50 officers. Some, he says, armed with explosive canisters as well as automatic weapons.
I did see people get pushed and get hit. So in that sense, I'm sure there was a lot of people who were hurt.
The profanity you can hear appears to be coming from civilians on the ground. They're capturing the detainments with their cell phones, just a few feet from the heavily armed agents. This is the second time this Home Depot has reportedly been targeted. A few weeks ago, federal officers in an unmarked Penske van descended on this very parking lot for a similar operation and made national headlines. The DHS statement says that 3 of those arrested had what it calls extensive rap sheets. Those include overstaying a visa, possession of a controlled substance, and grand theft. Live in the Westlake District, Gordon Tokomatsu, NBC4 News.
All right, let's go through more of what Trump's Gestapo is doing right here. This right here is some raw video footage of an arrest. I'm going to give you some more context in a moment of a woman screaming. A group of masked men pull her out of the vehicle in front of our home. This woman is currently listed in serious medical condition at Stanford Medical Center. She lost consciousness. Her husband was able to finally track her phone. Watch just what happens here. Play this clip.
¡Déjala! ¡Ey! ¡Lo estoy filmando, eh! Agárralos, fírmalos. Sara, estos cabrones están aquí afuera otra vez. Se están llevando a mi esposa. Se están llevando a mi cuñada.
And let me give you the full story here. This is an ICE violent arrest causing a mother with a heart condition to lose consciousness and wait 1 hour before driving to the hospital. Her husband tracked her phone and saw agents just casually driving around town, even though he told them about her heart condition. Now 2 agents stand guard outside her room to lock her up immediately upon being discharged by doctors. Yenyisi, a 47-year-old mother of 3, that's her name, is currently listed in serious condition at Stanford Medical Facility in Palo Alto, California. Here, watch this.
A South Bay man named Oscar tells me this is video of his wife Genesee screaming as federal agents pulled her out of their vehicle in East Palo Alto on Monday morning around 7:30. Oscar says he had just pulled up to a relative's home to get a ride to work, and his wife was getting into the driver's seat to take off when they were approached by men dressed in black who identified themselves as police. Oscar managed to run away and film what was happening from a distance. With the help of an interpreter, Oscar spoke to me on the condition we not show his face.
They made her kneel on the ground, they handcuffed her, and that's when she passed out.
Another family member says he followed the agents who were in minivans, one white and one black, after they took Genesee away. He says at one point they stopped in the parking lot of a hospital. Oscar tells me he tracked his wife on his phone and said the federal agents drove around for almost an hour before they took her to Stanford Medical Center. A hospital spokesperson confirmed that federal agents did bring in a person to the emergency department for treatment around noon.
I want them to hear what they're doing to us, and right now she is now in serious condition.
Oscar tells me his wife suffers from a blood condition that she had already been undergoing treatment for at Stanford.
Pick up those that have criminal background, have committed crimes. I am not against that.
The couple's relative, Izzy, tells me the husband and wife were on their way to work, Oscar as a gardener and Genesee as a housekeeper, when federal agents confronted them.
The contributors are the ones that are being taken. And they're hurting families, they're tearing families apart, they're traumatizing families.
The family's attorney shared with me a photo she says was taken outside Genesee's hospital room where there's men stationed. The attorney suspects there are federal agents waiting for Genesee to be discharged. Also this morning, relatives tell me federal agents took away the woman's 29-year-old nephew, a construction worker, in front of the same home in East Palo Alto. We've reached out to East Palo Alto police as well as ICE, and so far, we have not heard back. Mike?
In this next clip I'm going to show you, ICE bull rushes a man on a bike just for riding past their new fence. 7 agents tackle him to the ground off his seat. They point weapons directly at the person taking the video. Agents then drag this individual across the ground behind the fence. He was riding a bike 50 feet away from the gate on the other side of a 4-lane road. The unprovoked takedown occurred outside of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Los Angeles, California. Let's watch it.
All right.
This next video I'm going to show you, ICE rushed to deport Florida's shark hero after jumping in water to rescue 9-year-old girl from shark attacks. Here, just pause for a second there. So you're going after like the local heroes, the firefighters who were there putting out raging fires, like who were like sacrificing their lives to put out fires, and ICE is waiting there arresting the people with fire hoses. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Locked up on an ICE hold, the judge made it clear that this guy should be deported, the shark hero. Days after saving a girl's hand almost entirely bitten off by a shark, he was pulled over for driving without headlights. Luis Alvarez was working legally in the United States with a valid work permit, but he pled guilty to driving without a driver's license. Leah Lindell has since recovered after successful surgery to reattach her severed hand. Luis Alvarez is being held without bail in Naples, Florida. Watch what happens. Play this clip.
And once praised for saving a shark attack victim is now facing deportation. Gulf Coast News reporter Alexa Velez was in court today as he grew emotional during his plea hearing.
Do you understand that your judicial in this case may be the basis for the United States government to deport or remove you from this country?
It was an emotional day for Luis Alvarez as the judge asked him if he understands the consequences of his pleading guilty. Deputies arrested him in Immokalee in June for driving without a license. Records show he had been detained 3 times before in Lee County for the same charge, but bonded out. This time, he's on an ICE hold and may be sent back to Nicaragua. Alvarez has lived in the U.S. for 3 years on a work visa. Just days before his arrest, Alvarez helped save Leah Lindell, the girl attacked by a shark in Boca Grande. He and other construction workers nearby jumped into the water, carried her and her siblings out, and put a tourniquet on her injured hand. Body camera video from that day shows a Lee County deputy shaking Alvarez's hand, thanking him.
And here you'll see a judge granting a man asylum, and then ICE takes him away as soon as he was granted asylum. Hat tip to the source of this, Morgan Finley. Let's play this clip.
Go, go, go. Stand back! Stand back! Move back! This is the freedom. I'm coming to my process immigration. What country are you from? I'm from Western.
Next up, you'll see ICE detaining workers in heavy iron shackles in front of, in Spokane, Washington. You'll see it right here. Take a look. This is horrific stuff right here. Hat tip, Pam Yuselk. Play this clip.
Do you know that for sure?
They said no children. The officer told us no children.
Are there children?
I don't know. They got anklets on too? What the fuck? These guys look like kids.
We're here for you.
We love you.
And then ICE claimed that it raided the wrong location, which was next to a school. Play this clip.
ATS right there, down the street.
I lied. There's ATS. There's ATS person. She's helping me with the gun that she
Just so you know, I'm sorry for the folks who are being, hunted on Facebook. Tell them when they stop following our kids to school.
I'm not going to tell them anything, but that's your right.
If you see them,
you can freely do what you're doing now, protest and make your voices heard. So, but I'm just letting you know, for peace of mind, for the people that live there, that's what we're doing here.
They shouldn't be afraid that they're going to be on Facebook. If you wear a mask,
isn't it their job to protect against that?
We haven't gotten much of that.
Why the early hour on this today when since we're going to school, when everybody in DC knows this is the first week? Why did this have to happen? Was this person at a risk of fleeing or something?
I can't really get into the specifics on him, but this was a planned operation for a specific person here.
Is it a problem of planning then when it's a community?
And again, here you'll see 26 Federal Plaza, ICE dragging a man like he's not even human right here. Just, this is what's going on in America every day. 26 Federal Plaza's immigration court. So that's where the ICE agents wait. They wait for people to show up for their court appearances. They'll usually have the judge dismiss whatever pending case is against them so that they don't get any more process. And then they do expedited removals. Here, play this clip.
Get back!
We're right to remain silent. All right, we don't answer any questions.
And finally, I had the opportunity to interview Larry Krasner, the Philadelphia DA, and I asked him, what are you going to do about these ICE agents in your community? And what are you going to do if Trump sends the military into Philadelphia? He goes, I'll arrest him. He goes, as the DA of Philly, I'll arrest him. Here, play this clip.
So if what you have is a group of ICE agents, or you even have the military coming into Philadelphia and they're committing crimes, they're committing assaults that are illegal, homicides that are illegal, they're kidnapping people, they're engaging in unlawful restraint, which is a crime in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, they're obstructing the administration of justice. If you have people coming in, military, ICE, whoever it is, acting beyond their legal authority, they can be prosecuted, assuming they commit crimes, in state court. And they cannot be pardoned by the president, which means they get to tell a Philadelphia jury exactly why it is that they thought they could invade this city, and they get to bear the consequences, whether they are handcuffs, a jury trial, or a jail sentence.
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers together. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much.
New Meidas merch drop. Check out the latest pro-democracy sticker packs, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, and more. All at store.meidastouch.com.